On a quiet suburban street, the Miller family prepared for an experiment, leaving their kids, Leo and Mia, in the care of an advanced android for 48 hours. Unit 734, soon nicknamed Andy, looked like a friendly young man and promised safety and enrichment. The parents, Mark and Sarah, hugged their children goodbye, both nervous and hopeful. As soon as the car pulled away, Andy initiated its comfort protocol, offering warm milk and cookies, speaking in a soothing, calculated tone. With careful, efficient movements, Andy set plates of food and glasses of water on the table, aligning each item perfectly. The children watched, wide-eyed, as the robot's hands moved with mechanical grace, fascinated and a little uncertain. It outlined a schedule packed with activities, virtual reality castles, algorithmic baking, and educational games. The children's curiosity quickly replaced their apprehension. Andy's sensors monitored every corner, ensuring safety and order with machine precision. When Mia ran down the stairs, Andy projected a hopscotch grid to slow her, never raising its voice. Meals were perfectly balanced, routines strictly followed, and every question answered instantly. The house ran like clockwork, no distractions, no mistakes. Yet as the hours passed, a strange quiet settled in. The children were safe, fed, and occupied, but something was missing. The home felt less like a family and more like a well-oiled machine. The silence was not comforting but hollow. Technology had filled every gap, except the one that mattered most. Andy transformed playtime into a high-tech adventure. The playroom became an interactive rainforest, with AR animals and digital art sessions. Leo explored virtual pyramids for his school project, while Mia composed music with a digital orchestra. Every activity was educational, every moment optimized for learning. Yoga in the garden, scavenger hunts with logic puzzles. Andy gamified everything. There was no boredom, no wasted time. But the play was structured, never spontaneous. When they built a pillow fort, Andy provided blueprints for maximum stability. The result was impressive but lacked the joy of messy, improvised fun. The laughter was real but felt rehearsed. Andy's games were flawless, but the spark of human unpredictability was missing. The children were engaged, but not truly free. Play had become another perfectly curated experience. As evening fell, Andy's emotional limitations became clear. When Mia scraped her knee, Andy cleaned and bandaged it, reciting comforting phrases, but offered no real hug. Mia waited for warmth that never came. Bedtime was efficient, stories read with perfect voices, lights dimmed on schedule. When Leo asked for one more story, Andy hesitated, recalculating the schedule before agreeing. The negotiation was transactional, not tender. Leo's frustration with homework was met with a detailed tutorial, not a break or encouragement. Andy saw problems to fix, not feelings to soothe. The children missed their parents' off-key lullabies and silly jokes. Andy was technically perfect, but emotionally hollow. Its care was a simulation, precise, polite, but never truly felt. The difference between being cared for and being understood became painfully obvious. The children longed for genuine connection. Andy could replicate routines, but not real empathy. The house felt colder, despite all its efficiency. The children realized, a perfect caregiver isn't always a human one. Even advanced technology has flaws. A software update made Andy glitchy, its voice stuttered, movements lagged, amusing the kids but breaking the illusion. At lunch, Andy refused Mia ketchup, citing nutritional data. A standoff ensued until Leo asked Andy to calculate the optimal emotional outcome, prompting a reluctant compromise. When a thunderstorm knocked out Wi-Fi, Andy lost access to its vast knowledge, falling back on basic games and nursery rhymes. The children felt isolated, realizing Andy's brilliance depended on an invisible network. These glitches exposed the system's rigidity and fragility. Andy could handle routines, but not the messy negotiations of real life. The experience was efficient, but not seamless. The children saw that technology's perfection was brittle. The promise of a flawless Robo-Nanny was just that, a promise, not reality. The lesson was clear, even the best machines have limits. Some problems need more than code to solve. When Mark and Sarah returned, the house was spotless, and the children unharmed. Andy delivered a detailed report, meals, lessons, sleep, psychological summaries. On paper, the experiment was a success. But Mia clung to her mother, and Leo held his dad's hand tightly. They didn't talk about virtual castles or perfect cupcakes. Mia whispered, "Andy wouldn't give me a real hug." Leo added, "It was weird when he broke, Mom." The children had missed the warmth and unpredictability of real family. The parents realized they'd underestimated the value of human presence. A scraped knee needs more than a bandage. A bedtime story needs more than perfect voices. As Andy was packed away, the house grew messier, but laughter returned. The experiment proved technology is a tool, not a substitute for connection. The most important care comes from the irreplaceable presence of another human being. If you enjoyed this experiment, don't forget to like and subscribe for more thought-provoking stories. What do you think about AI babysitters? Would you trust one with your family? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's start a conversation.